How's it going, y'all? Yeah. Systemic racism. An issue that needs to be addressed. No matter what you think about it, we all have the capacity to think beyond what we are limited to in terms of how we are into the system of things, right? So your thought process can get changed, right? So there's no need to be within the system way of thinking, right? So if you were brought up to think a certain way, everybody has the capacity to change their mindset, right? So, and accept that positive energy that's coming in with that instead of being stuck in a negative energy cycle because you think you have nowhere else to go because you're within the system, right? So when you look at the definition really like of a system in that and how it's built, yeah, they can all be revised, updated, or eliminated, right? So because systems are designed and put in place by people like me and you who are prone to making mistakes. There's no ironclad system out there of doing things at all. As with any system, like this system in this context with systemic racism, it could totally be eliminated if people had the mindset to just go through that system, because it doesn't have to be the way it is, right? So our conditioning is preventing a lot of people from thinking beyond the system because they think that's the only way there is, and it's not. It's not the only way that there is. There's definitely better opportunities for everybody to be unified as one, right? You can put your differences aside. You know, we're all the same people, no matter where we come from, no matter our skin color and that. At the end of the day, we're all the same people. We originate from the same source, right? So it's only through this negative energy where you develop these negative habits and you're schooled to within the system to develop hate, right? And it's so avoidable right now, because if we were all to think beyond the system and change our mindset, change the paradigm way of thinking, this can totally be removed from the equation, right? So I'm not saying that, you know, if everybody's going to hop on board and this magically happens, it's going to be eliminated forever. No, that's not the case, because no matter what, in life, it's very cyclic. You're going to have positive and negative energy coming in, right? So you got to balance that out, right? So you're always going to have that challenge in life where, you know, somebody's going to still be in that system way of thinking, right? So, and it's not necessarily their fault. It could just be the way that they were brought up and they were forced into that habit, right? But everybody's capable of change. Heck, I'm capable of change. You are capable of change. Everybody's capable of change, right? So they just got to think beyond the system, because this systemic racism is failing. We have failed. It's time to think beyond the system and focus on unity, right? Focus on unity and have our positive mindset, and we'll acknowledge, yes, that there's always going to be a negative energy coming our way, and it comes in many ways, shape, or forms. Negative energy, they have cloaked their way into, it comes in many ways, shape, and forms, right? So, but it's got to be up to us to be able to realize that and confront it. We have to acknowledge that it's there in order to stop it. We can't just hide it under a rug because it's coming back up and seeing us, right? So we have to acknowledge that it's there, and it is there. It's everywhere, right? So, and once we acknowledge that, we can move forward and eliminating those behaviors, right? And it doesn't take long to get rid of those behaviors, right? Because technically you're already doing those behaviors by staying within the system. So why not flip it around, right? So why can't I love? Why can't I unify with somebody, right? So why do I have to stay in this rut? You don't have to. You all have so much power and greatness within you to do something. And now is the time. Now is the time to do it.